Hello, everybody. How are you today? Apparently, the game isn't even out. I mean, it says less than an hour, but I thought it would like release on the dot, like release at the dot of the hour. Like, maybe it's like next hour? Who knows? Maybe it's in an hour. Maybe it's in like 30 minutes. Like that's what I despise about games sometimes. Is like, don't just let us know the release date. Let us know the release time. Guess we'll just have to wait. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, hello Salty. Hello Goku. Sort of like how Deltarune released at a weird hour. Wait, Deltarune released at a weird hour? Okay, just making the tweets. Twitch. It released at midnight Japan. I mean, that's fair. I guess that makes sort of sense. Okay. YouTube. By the way, I've been giving Blueprints another chance. Do I still kind of not like it? Yes. Am I starting to like it a little bit more? Also, yes. Some of the stuff the game just doesn't tell you. You really have to look into everything. Like, how am I supposed to know a certain thing? It blows my brains out of my skull. But I'm getting further. I'm doing it. It's not too bad anymore. Trial and error. Yeah. 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 No, literally. I. No, yeah. No, yeah, definitely. It is very niche. And just like, it's not that I don't look into the wrong things. Okay. It still says less than an hour. But what does that mean? Like, do they actually mean. But I guess it would be less than an hour because it's 45 minutes. Okay, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do until the time. Um, and also, I need to have dinner in an hour. I guess I'll have dinner in like 15 minutes in that case. Um, and we can just like have a little chat right now. Nope, not be right back. There we go, just chatting. Yeah, we can have a little a little chatting moment. I'm very excited for the new game. Am I scared though? Yes. Oh, you have a suggestion? What's the suggestion? What is the suggestion? Tell me, please. Because I don't want to wait here for an hour and, I don't know, fall on my knees. I know. I'm curious how connected it is too. I know it's been a hot minute, but remember when I used to get request redeem? Yes. Though I feel like there's not going to be enough time for it. Otherwise, I would totally do it. Yeah, because in 15 minutes I need to have dinner. Yeah. And then I don't know when I finish dinner. But I have not forgotten. Do not worry, I will eventually play. I'm
Diana Venecia,
your local cosmetologist. Thank you. But yes, I just need to. I have such a. I have such a backlog. Hello, Jacob. Welcome in. Follow jump scare. Wait, that jump scared you? Oh no. All in due time, exactly. No, because there's Paranormasight. And then I really need to play Antebellum because the spoilers are showing up on my timeline, which is not good. Oh geez, yeah. It's not like the worst spoilers, like. Oh, your volume is louder than you meant it to. I see. Ooh, I wonder if the new game is gonna have new music. Cause the other, like the music from the first game, so good. Paranormasight OST. We're just gonna have the bangers in the background. Like, this is such a banger. I am a professional opera singer. No, I'm not. Have you guys been playing any fun games? I want to know. Tell me, tell me, tell me about the games your guys are playing. Oh, wait, Overwatch got good again. I want to know about that. Your usual Flashpoint archive stuff. Ooh. You've been replaying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And you started Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Oh. Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah. They released 5 new heroes. Wow. We'll be releasing a new hero every season, and loot boxes are back. I have never played Overwatch before, but one of my friends, back when we talked more often, oh my god, they were so into Overwatch. Oh wait, did you try to download Overwatch or Marvel Rivals? This is my favorite. We're definitely gonna hear this one. I just know that for sure. Ah, Rivals, I see. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Oh, it's so good. Can you see YouTube chat? I can, but I haven't been looking. Hold on. You've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 4R, wait, is that the new one? Requiem? Or is it just Resident Evil 4? Lydia's here as well. Stinky. You forgot how long Rebirth was. I'm curious to Rebirth. It's the remake of 4. I see. Oh, right. Resident Evil 4 and then the R stands for remake. Okay. Wait. I missed this? Wait. Hannah Montana is back? March 24, Disney Plus. Wait. The 20th anniversary special. What? Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can picture this as Diana's theme song. Wait, the one I was playing? This one? It sounds a little mysterious for Diana, but it's an easy 100 plus hours. Wow. Wait, I have to go to my favorite one. What was it called again? Oh, Crown Busting with a Smile. No, wait, it's not that one. Downtown Dwellers? Oh, this one always freaks me out because it sounds like Trails. Like... Like, is that not na 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 na. Like that's just trails. Oh wait, was it this one? No, also not. Wait, what is it called? Bro, what is the song called that I like? No. WTF? Why can I not find it? Crime busting with a smile, psychic girl, predestination, summer sky, mocking Bob, $dollars, I'll be close by, the end of desire, the finale that was close by. But what is the song called again? Wait, no, what was it? Am I just misremembering? No, but I feel like... I feel like there was one song that I really liked. Oh, maybe it is this one. Crime busting with a smile. No, but I feel like it isn't. I probably just misremembered. It does sound very Trails. Yeah, literally. Hold on. Like, the beginning is literally the same. Like, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Like, dun, 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 dun. The song which name you forgot, that would be amazing. That would make me laugh. Okay, still says less than an hour. So is it on the half hour mark? I guess we're gonna see in a minute. But if it's not on the half hour mark, then I'm gonna have dinner. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there's a video just called "That Song" from Paranormasight, but then it's just the storyteller. Okay, well, it still says less than an hour, so yeah, it's definitely in 30 minutes. All right. You have no idea what Paranormasight is. Are you playing the sequel? Yes, we are playing the sequel today. I don't know if it's actually tied into the first game. It seems separate as of right now, but who knows? um, the plot does seem different. Like, this is about, like, mermaid curses. And the original is about curses popular in a Japanese city. Yeah, genuinely no idea if it's in any way gonna be related. Oh, it is scary. The first game, terrifying. I had so many jump scares. No, I had so many jump scares in the original gameplay. I think, hold on. I think they're still on my channel, right? Or did I not multi stream yet back then? Oh, I hope I multi streamed back then. Hold on, I have to check. Um, I don't I don't think I did. No. Oh, you have a fear of the ocean? I think the second game though doesn't lean into horror as much as the first one does. Like there are so many jump scares in the first one. Um but yeah, unfortunately I don't think my reaction to the first game is is there. No. That's so sad. All right. Well, I'm going to have my dinner real quick and then we'll be here in 30 minutes. So yeah, see you in 20, 30ish. Thank you. It is very yummy food. Fried, well, not fried chicken. Well, yes, it's fried chicken, but like with the coating, like the breadcrumbs. What do you call that? Um so yeah, chicken in breadcrumbs, fried. Yeah, panko, exactly. Oh, it's literally called like panko fried chicken. Okay, okay, it's panko fried chicken with sticky rice, a little bit of Korean like spicy paste on top of it, gochujang. I love gochujang. And then lettuce. So it's lettuce, then I put the panko fried chicken in it, a little bit of the spicy sauce, a little bit of the rice. Then I like wrap the lettuce closed and then it goes in my mouth. It is I tried a little bit. Mmm, so good. You're off to wash the dishes. That sounds like a good idea. All right. I will go have my dinner then. So yes, see you soon when Paranormasight is out. You can't stand spicy. I love spicy. All right, be right back. Hello. We got 4 minutes to go. Um, I hope. I assume. Um, and I have had a little bit of my dinner. I didn't finish all of it, but oh my god, that was filling and just overall delicious. But thank you. Thank you for the welcome backs. You thought my voice came from the game. Honestly, if they ever add voice acting to Paranormasight, they can hit me up. But I'm pretty sure the game is mostly not voiced. Oh, wait, I can redeem the code already. Oh, I redeemed the code. Wait, does that mean I can activate it? Does that mean I can play now? Oh, it says the item is not available yet. God damn it. Right? Like, hit me up too, Paranormasight. Yeah. But no, these games are pretty much non-voiced. Okay. I'll just like exit Steam until it's time. Oh, it sounded like it was coming from your game. What game are you playing? Also, it's actually wild. The first ever YouTube video is now displayed in a museum. Oh, you're playing Exit 8? I love Exit 8. I'm excited to I'm excited that the movie is coming to like theaters. I know that it was already released in Japan, but they're now releasing it worldwide. Yeah, the zoo guy. Yeah. It's being displayed in a museum. I think that's so cool. Oh, you thought I was one of the anomalies? That's actually really funny. All right, I'm gonna open up Steam again. Okay, it should be here now. What? No. Come on, when I do it now, now it's gonna show, right? Bro, why does it say coming soon? This item is not yet available. Oh my god. One more minute? It's already the hour here, but it just says planned release date coming soon. And then on the website it says coming soon. This item is not yet available. We'll send you an email when it releases. Give it to me. Please. Issues when downloading Deltarune? Well, Deltarune, like the website, was just completely down because of how many people... Oh, wait. It's not a pre-purchase anymore. It says buy now. Okay, I think it's here. You got the water anomaly. No! Okay, it just says buy now and not pre-purchase anymore. So I feel... Yeah, there it is. Let's go. We ballin'. Oh yeah, we are absolutely ballin'. Boom. Oh. And there's the music. Whoa, it's very loud. Be quiet. I will pull up games soon when I fix the audio. Okay. How is everything? Volume? Oh, I will play it. Windowed. Oh. Because I want to be able to see you guys. Beautiful. Okay, still a little bit loud. Hold on. Okay, how is this? Also, I'm so upset. Okay. Barely visible. I don't want to play it that dark. Okay. You can hear me over the game? Nice. See, the one thing I'm already sad about... thank you. Thank you for calling me a cutie. One thing I'm already sad about, voice volume is not a thing. There aren't voices, but there was something in the first game that was really cool, like as a mechanic. It's not there. Anyway. Ooh, oh, that's cool. I thought she was gonna jump scare us, actually. Hey, there he is. And it's the song. My apologies for the wait. Welcome, welcome. Why, bro, come a bit closer, like you look tall like this. How wonderful it is to see you again. I am the storyteller, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. Yeah, it was just for that one gimmick. But I wanted the gimmick again. Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story. Get it? But there are some important matters I must address first. So please bear with me a while longer. Right? First, this game uses autosave. Ah, thank you. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. I still, like, this is a mask, right? Like, he's wearing a mask. I just know he's hella hot under there. From here, you can check the text log, view files, and adjust your settings for auto mode. Right? Like a British butler voice? Yeah. You can also adjust the volume and other game settings in the options menu. If you find that certain effects make the text difficult to read, you may turn them off. I recommend you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before continuing. Thank you, man. Good old information screen. Now, let us go over the basic controls. When the game is in your control, you may drag the screen to look at your surroundings. You will once again become able to move after this, so try a look behind you. I don't trust you. You're gonna jump scare me. Okay, he didn't jump scare me. Thank you. I can trust in you. Wonderful. Well done. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. Please go ahead and try with me. Hello. Bravo. A fine display. There are times when you will be presented with options such as these. Who am I? Oh, so you've forgotten who you are, have you? But there is no need for concern. It is for that reason I am here to guide you after all. You may be confused at first, but continuing through the story should allow you to remember your true objective. Once you have seen everything an option has to offer, a check mark will appear next to it, like so. What is this place? Do not fear. You will come to know where we are eventually. That is all for my explanation of the basic controls. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. Ah yes, there is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. As you may know, I previously served as guide to a different tale in the world of Paranormasight, one concerning the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou. You certainly did. You wouldn't happen... okay, they're asking us a question. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I am familiar. Is that so? So we have met before then. Spoiler trigger, yeah. You looked quite different during our previous encounter, so I failed to recognize you at first. My apologies. In that case, there is nothing I need warn you about. Well, I believe I have kept you waiting long enough. The tale you are about to experience concerns a number of legends passed down in Issa Bay, a stretch of sea bordering Mie Prefecture. Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. Yes, as the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is the widely familiar mermaid. That is not a mermaid. That is a horrid creature. Since ancient times, a great many legends about mermaids have been passed down in countries all around the world. In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea that eating their flesh grants immortality. Hooray! The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa Province, modern-day Fukui Prefecture, is perhaps the most well-known. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since ancient times. Of course, as I just mentioned, these are only some of many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare and mystical beings. They have also served as the inspiration for countless creative and artistic works throughout the ages. Part of that world. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charm that has captivated the human heart for myriad reasons, irrespective of era or culture. Thank you. Alright, well, we are reading this, so hooray! Alright, Mie Prefecture. Mie Prefecture is located in the eastern part of the Ki Peninsula in central Honshu, the Japanese mainland, and falls within both the Chubo and Kinki regions. Measuring 170 kilometers from north to south and 80 kilometers from east to west. It has a narrow, elongated shape and is known for its rich natural diversity that differs greatly between its northern and southern regions. The varied and abundant nature of Mie Prefecture has led it to be known as a land of great beauty since ancient times, even back when it was still known as Ise Province. It was also purported to be the land whither repair the waves from the eternal world, which led to the establishment of Ise Shrine as a place of enshrinement for the goddess Amaterasu. Wait. Amaterasu. That is Somnium Files. That is from that. They mentioned that in Somnium Files, right? Somnium Files. Amaterasu. Right, wait, what was that the at the shrine where you have the fruit of immortality? Oh wait, Raincode also has something called Amaterasu. They both do, I think. The Eternal World is said to be a realm across the sea. Ah, okay. Separate from the one in which we live, often described as an eternal paradise. Ise was seen as the land where the waves from this world continually broke, connecting the material world and the world beyond. Famous spots and scenic vistas in Mie Prefecture: Ise Shrine, Iseji route of the Kumano Kodo. They mentioned Amaterasu, and I'm pretty sure that Amaterasu is something in Raincode. A series of ancient pilgrimage routes, birthplace of the Iga Ninja Clan, birthplace of the Isehei Clan, Suzuka International Racing Course, Toba Aquarium, Ise-Shima National Park, and many more. Local specialties: pearls, lobsters, abalone, turban shells, oysters, and other marine products, udon, Matsusaka beef, and many more. Alright, Ise Bay, also known by the name the Sea of Ise. Ise Bay is an enclosed bay located in central Honshu, the Japanese mainland. Although its exact range varies, in this game it refers to the area of sea surrounded by land up to the line drawn from Cape Irago in Aichi Prefecture to Cape Dayo in Mie Prefecture. Ah, it's also a Japanese god and a move in Naruto and Persona. Wow, okay. Okay, that's all. And then mermaids. A flyer of a mermaid, also known as kairai. Woodblock print from a Kawara bun broadsheet. A general term for a half-human, half-fish being. The first recorded appearance in Japan of a creature believed to be a mermaid was more than 1,300 years ago in the Nihon Shoki Chronicles of Japan. At the time, the term mermaid was not yet in use, and most records are anecdotal reports of sightings of creatures resembling both fish and humans in various places. In ancient Japan, as well as in other parts of East Asia, depictions of mermaid often blurred the line between human and fish, frequently portraying them as grotesque monsters. The Middle Ages saw the spread of the legend of Yao Bikuni through Japan, which claimed that eating mermaid flesh could grant you eternal youth and longevity. In the early modern period, the image of mermaids diversified, attracting wider public interest. Mermaid mummies were exhibited in sideshows, and illustrations and literature featuring mermaids became more common. It was also during this time that the depiction of mermaids as having the upper body of a human woman and the lower body of a fish became more widely recognized. So it says, Kuni Sada Utagawa Hiroshige Utagawa, Miracles of Kannon, adapted from the National Diet Library of Japan official website. Arnold Backlund, Play of the Nereides. Although the details vary from country to country, the most common depiction of mermaids in the West likely stems from the sirens of Greek mythology, sea monsters that over time came to be represented as the familiar half-fish, half-human figures. These mermaids were thought to be more akin to spirits or fairies in nature, enchanting those who encountered them with their beautiful feminine appearance and singing voices. Many records of mermaid sightings by sailors during the Age of Discovery have been preserved, and some theories suggest that mermaid sightings and their associated legends may in fact have originated from a sea mammal called a dugong. Human head fish body. Yeah, like this one. Ah yes, the files added just now should provide a general overview of the terms that came up in our conversation. It seems you have already taken a look. How do you know? But I do recommend reading them if you have the chance. They may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there is a related entry in your files. Now then, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. The majority of our story takes place on Kamishima, an isolated island in the waters of Ise Bay. Okay, Kamishima. An island situated between the Atsumi and Shima peninsulas, and the most distant of the 4 populated islands under administration of Toba City in Mie Prefecture. It has an area of approximately 0.7 square kilometers and a population of about 900. That's not that much. The island's name comes from the turtle-like shape, with kame meaning turtle in Japanese. Famous for its karst landscapes and other beautiful scenery, Kamishima is a popular location for tourists year-round. Recently, the island's youth organization has been leading a revitalization effort to boost the local economy and strengthen the community, creating an island logo and a mascot character, Kameshimaru, which are expected to bring more people to the area. Yeah, he totally is. Ooh. Well, but are we? Because last time, you know what happened. You will experience events through the eyes of a young resident of the island, one Yuza Minakuchi. If nothing else, please remember that. Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Bon voyage, and do enjoy the tale. I'm surprised. They haven't jump scared me yet. Yep, it's fictional, I know that. Did you come to me, or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. The Tales of Ise, passage 69. Alright. Right. This should do it. All good to go, Yuza? Yep, ready as can be. I feel so light. I bet I could even outswim a shark. No, more than that. I was born for this moment. The legend of Kamishima's patron saint of diving begins today. Hello. Alright. Oh my god, we have so much to read. Alright, wait, I wanna... The guide to those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Alright, Yuzo Minakuchi. Male. Apprentice Ama diver. 18 years old. A young man born and raised on Kamishima. Although generally quiet and serious, he has an eccentric side that often sees him make jokes and wisecracks with a straight face, catching whoever he's talking to off guard. After losing his parents in the large-scale maritime accident 5 years ago, he was raised by his grandmother, veteran Ama diver Tsuyu Minakuchi. He briefly found work at a seafood processing plant in Toba after graduating high school earlier in the year. But upon hearing that Tsuyu had injured her leg, forcing her to retire from diving and causing difficulties in her daily life, he quit his job after only 3 months and returned to Kamishima. At present, he is caring for Tsuyu while looking for work on Kamishima, and he has recently made the decision to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps and become an Ama diver himself. Although he has been unable to bring himself to enter the sea since the disaster 5 years ago, he is hoping that his previous aptitude for swimming will lend itself to a natural talent for Ama diving. His current rank is 1. Quiet and introverted as a child, he began to show a more animated side upon befriending Azami Kumoi, a boy his same age, and it eventually became a common sight to see them getting up to mischief together. Although the maritime disaster 5 years ago saw a drastic shift in the way most of Kamishima's inhabitants treated Yuza, Azami alone continued to treat him the same. Even now, it is not uncommon for Azami to find himself caught up in Yuza's eccentric exploits, but he is always quick to laugh and follow his lead. Aww. Well, that sounds pretty impressive. But this is your first time diving out in the bay, so don't push yourself too hard, alright? Yeah, I know it's my first time, but somehow I'm brimming with confidence. I just know I can land a massive haul if I try. Well, I'm glad to see you're raring to go, but make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Alright, oh my god. Azami Kumoi, male, fisherman, 19 years old. A young man born and raised on Kamishima, he has been friends with Yuza Minakuchi since childhood. He is a friendly and caring personality, and his willingness to help those around him has made him someone islanders of all ages rely on in time of need. His father was a fisherman, and he accompanied him out to sea on his boat from a very young age. As a result, he grew up never doubting that he too would one day become a fisherman. After his father died in a maritime disaster 5 years ago, his mother, an ama diver, took on the responsibility of raising Azumi and his much younger brother on her own. Very similar story to Yuza. Do you think that's going to be related? During the close season for diving, when his mother worked on the mainland, Azumi was responsible for looking after his brother. After graduating middle school, he refused his mother's suggestion to attend high school and quickly obtained a 4th-class boat pilot license while helping with fishing around the island. He is now able to take his father's small fishing boat, the Sayonmaru, out on fishing trips on his own. He has a frank, easygoing relationship with Yuza, his childhood friend, and the two often get up to mischief together. Although he was happy for Yuza when he left to attend high school on the mainland and later found a job there, he also felt somewhat lonely. For this reason, he secretly welcomed the news that Yuza would be leaving his job and returning to Kamishima to take care of his grandmother. No need to worry, Azumi. You just focus on getting the grill ready. We're having a feast tonight. I'll hold you to that. The diving minigame will now commence. Okay. Oh. No, I don't want to reset. Hi. Okay, Yuza, this is your first dive, so you won't want to stay too far from the boat. Remember to swim up when you want to come back to the boat. If you don't remember anything else, remember that. See, this is where it's gonna get scary, I just know that. Ooh. Move mouse and left click. Okay. Bro, dive fit. I was literally coming up. Oh. Okay. Hello? Let me return. Bro. No, yeah, literally. Whoa. What was that? Come on. Come on. Let me go! Yeah, you literally lost 5 seconds underwater. Oh my god. Okay, let me grab 2 things and then... What is that? Okay, let me come up. Please, let me come up. Okay, that worked. That's like barely anything. Select a skill to increase. Well, yes, please. Replay the tutorial? No, I'm good. Okay, looks like you're all warmed up. Let's go out a bit further so you can look for something bigger. The biggest catch you can get at this time of year is probably abalone. Snacking just one is something to be proud of. But remember that sea creatures are living things. They'll change places every time you dive, so be careful. Alright. Cool. It's not like you have to master everything all at once. We can take off whenever you're ready. We still have plenty of time left, so feel free to dive as much as you like. You seem pretty confident, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring up. I know you can do anything you put your mind to. Alright, let's dive a little bit again then. Oh, come on. Wait, what was I supposed to... Huh? Okay. I am getting greedy. Okay. Let's do that. I mean, how much do I wanna... Wait, like... What? Like, why do you still lose when you're going up? Like... That's the part I don't really understand. Her greed sickens me. Fine. Okay. Stop diving. Right. Let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, Yuza. You managed to get a fair bit of diving in, huh? I bet you feel like you've got a better grasp on things now. For sure. I feel like my diver's range gone up at least a bit too. So, do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope. I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. I guess we were a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? Oh, what is this one? Interesting. You got it. Kamishima Port, here we come. New Game Plus? Maybe. Hey, Yuza. I took your catch to the market while you were changing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. If you keep this up, you should be able to make a healthy profit, even with the price of gas. That's great. I'll have to keep at it then. There you are, Azami. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh. She looks older, so... Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh, Chie. How's your back doing? Not going to get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't you tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a rule. The weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You young'uns never listen, do you? Oh yeah, that's his grandma, right? Chie Toyama, female, veteran Ama diver, 59 years old. She looks great for her age. The de facto leader of the Ama divers on Kamishima, she is a highly influential figure on the island. She married into a family on Kamishima shortly after the end of the Second World War at the age of 20, and has been working as an Ama diver for close to 40 years, rarely missing the opening day of each diving session. Hag! She has displayed a natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice, coming to be known as Chie the Mermaid. For the deft ease in which she moves through the water. In her heyday, she earned more money than her husband, enough to send all 3 of her sons to university, an achievement that she takes great pride in, and also earned her considerable authority in her household. Now, a grandmother to 7, a back injury has led to her being less active than she used to be, but she is still considered one of the most experienced divers on the island. Her graceful swimming shows no signs of decline, continuing to inspire others even now. Her estimated diver rank is 67. Is 67. And going out with a Minakuchi boy of all people. We can't escape it, no. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work. Wait a dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. Why do you ask? I did, but why do you ask? Am I not allowed to be an Ama diver? Absolutely not. I won't allow it. What? Why? Yuza's a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become Ama divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. I love the face. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. It's obscene is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Tsuyu's sake. But now, he gets it in his head to go diving of all things. Have you no sense, boy? Seems like I'll have to have a few words with Tsuyu. You not knowing your place is going to cause everyone trouble. Listen up, Minakuchi boy. You better keep your head down and stay put on dry land where you belong. No more diving, you hear? Hey now, you don't think that's going a bit far? There's no need to lay into Yuza like that. Azami. What? You really don't think anything of all this? After what his mother did? Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of the disaster too, maybe more than anyone else. Recently, there's been this strange rumbling coming from the sea. The same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with the weather forecast! It didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why we've got to stay in the God of the Sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them, right? Don't let it get you down, Yuza. Chia isn't a bad person at heart, but the old folks here are all pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Still, I didn't think she'd get that mad. Guess they have a bigger chip on their shoulders about all this than I thought. It seems like they really think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah. I guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an Ama diver. The Southern Sea Disaster. A localized storm that broke out in the sea to the south of Kamishima around 5 years ago, resulting in a maritime accident in which a total of 10 people went missing. Three fishing vessels that had set out to sea from Kamishima were suddenly caught in an unanticipated storm and foundered, leaving all but one of the 11 fishermen and Ama divers on board missing. When the ships were later dredged up and searched, not a single body was discovered. The sole survivor was Yuza Minakuchi, who was a middle school student at the time. His parents, Tosuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, as well as Azami Kumoi's father, Kyokichi Kumoi, were among the victims. Locals in the area reportedly heard an eerie rumbling from the sea on the morning of the incident. List of casualties. Medium-sized fishing vessels Daiichi Hyosui Maru foundered. Foundered, Captain Kyokichi Kumoi and all 5 crew members reported missing. Small-sized fishing vessel Omeimaru foundered, Captain Yukichi Nishigawa and 1 passenger, identity unknown, reported missing. Small-sized fishing vessel Minakuchi Maru foundered, Captain Tosuke Minakuchi and 1 other crew member reported missing. 1 passenger recovered with slight injuries, dissociative amnesia due to psychological trauma. The sole survivor. When the boat the Minakuchi family was about to sink, Mara and Tosuke Minakuchi put a lifebuoy on their son, Yuza, and helped him escape the boat before the waves engulfed it. Despite the slim chances of survival in such a dire situation, Yuza was miraculously found drifting in the sea the next day, still wearing the lifebuoy, and was successfully rescued. Although he had no external injuries, the shock of the accident had left him in a state of confusion, and he has little memory of what happened at that time. After the accident plunged Kamishima into a state of deep sorrow. fishermen and ama divers temporarily stopped fishing to mourn, and a memorial was erected to honor the lost. Perhaps due to his memory loss, the sole survivor, Yuza, appeared relatively composed in contrast to the grief of those around him. Many found this unnerving, and Yuza became increasingly isolated from the rest of the community. Azami Kumoi, himself having lost his father in the accident, tried to support him however he could, reasoning that he was still better off than Yuza, who had lost both his parents before his very eyes. As investigations continued, questions arose about what the Minakuchi family had been doing in the vicinity of the disaster, despite not having gone out to fish. Yuza only remembered his parents telling him to come with them, and the purpose of their excursion remains unclear to this day. It was not long before speculation began that Mare Minakuchi had done something to incur the wrath of the god of the sea, and the islanders, already suspicious of her due to her mysterious background, were quick to condemn her, citing the sudden, localized nature of the storm. In contrast, only words of sympathy were spoken for her husband, Tosuke. As rumors that Mare had brought disaster to Kamishima continued to spread, Yuza's grandmother, Tsuyu Minakuchi, sent him away from the island to board at a high school on the mainland. She had sensed the islanders' resentment beginning to turn towards Yuza, and hoped to shield him from becoming an even greater target of their ire. Even now, 5 years after the incident, feelings of animosity towards Mare Minakuchi remain deeply ingrained in the people of Kamishima. With the truth of the accident still shrouded in mystery, deep scars and suspicions continue to linger in the hearts of many of the islanders. Interesting. Aw, she's so pretty. Occupation, Yuza's mother. Alright, Mare Minakuchi. Female, Yuza's mother. Age is unknown. Yuza Minakuchi's mother. Having gone missing in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago, she was declared dead a year later after search parties found no sign of her. I feel like we're gonna find her, maybe. More than 20 years ago, Mare Somikawa arrived on Kamishima with no possessions to her name, expressing that she had taken a liking to the local environment and wanted to move there. However, she remained light-tipped about her background, only revealing that she was from a small town out in the mountains and that she had to leave her home for undisclosed reasons. And although her request to move to Kamishima was accepted, many islanders remained suspicious of her. After settling on the island, she showed an interest in the Ama lifestyle and eventually took it up after displaying a talent for free diving, with Tsuyu Minakuchi acting as her instructor. During this time, she grew close to Tosuke Minakuchi, Tsuyu's only son, and eventually married him a few years later. The two would go on to have a son of their own, whom they named Yuza. Despite this, Mare was unable to fully shake the air of mystery that surrounded her, and many islanders continued to question whether her presence on the island might cause trouble down the line. Something of a free spirit, her nonconformist ways and somewhat naive personality meant that she was often absent from local activities, leading to further criticism from a portion of the population. Some also reported frequently spotting her wandering the islands after she first moved there, seemingly looking for something or catching sight of her doing something on the shore in the middle of the night. Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's related. Fortunately, her mother-in-law, Tsuyu Minakuchi, was a person of no small influence on Kamishima. and no one dared to openly persecute Mare under Tsuyu's watchful eye. The 3 generations lived peacefully under the same roof for more than 10 years, until the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster tore them apart. Since her disappearance in the disaster 5 years prior, a growing number of people have accused her of somehow being responsible, citing her various instances of suspicious behavior as justification. I'm calling it now, his mother is a mermaid, or something like that. Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Hey, you two! Oh, what is happening outside? Jesus. Oh, it's Kikuko. Yeah, you two over there. Oh, she's like an older lady as well. Could I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Kikuko Tsutsui, female, diver, 28 years old. A woman born and raised on Kamishima, unmarried. She is known for her friendly, sociable nature and almost sisterly tendency to look after others, both of which make, interesting scar mark, which make her a familiar face to many on the island. Ever since her school days, Kikuko harbored a strong desire to leave Kamishima and make a life for herself elsewhere. While most of her classmates began working as divers following graduation from middle school, she decided to enroll in a boarding school as a first step towards fulfilling this goal, going on to graduate from a junior college in Aichi Prefecture, and then finding a job in general administration at a company in Ise City. However, because her assigned work consisted only of unfulfilling menial tasks like pouring tea and answering calls, she left after only 1 year. She changed jobs repeatedly over the following years, but found no further luck in subsequent workplaces. Eventually, recognizing that success as an diver is determined solely by the extent of one's physical prowess and ingenuity, she came to find the idea of such work appealing, and moved back to Kamishima 4 years ago. Despite her late start as an diver compared to her peers, she leveraged her high athletic ability, a talent which even saw her star in the national athletic meet during her school days, and her innate knack for an analytical thinking and research to consistently turn out good results. Words. And her innate knack for analytical thinking and research to continuously turn out good results. Okay. And she has since earned the respect of even the veteran divers of the island. Her estimated rank is 41. Kikuko has had scant luck with men. Pat pat. Having been introduced to several potential partners only to be turned down by all of them. Jesus. Her parents, anxious for her future, worried that the large birthmark on her face is to blame. But Kikuko herself remains unfazed, citing her lack of interest in marriage as the primary cause, something which has caused them no end of concern. Although she endeavored to hide her birthmark with makeup while at school and during her time as an office worker, she has since embraced it, proudly proclaiming it to be her symbol. Hell yeah! You better work it, girl. Whew, thanks. I knew I could rely on you. Sentences are so difficult. I knew I could rely on you young'uns to help out. Young'uns? You're young'un too, Kikuko. Aw, how kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones who would say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stowed away just in case a storm hits. Oh, what a pain. So you're getting ready for the storm too? Yup. Pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? It's not like I can say no, though. Speaking of pains, I overheard Chia giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an Amadiver, Yuza? Well, that was the plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Tsuyu? Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in Amadiving. Gran was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought I might cheer her up a bit. Ah, so you want to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps. Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there will likely be a bit of an uproar. Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that. Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. They probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around. What was that? Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's unnerved. If some sort of disaster does end up happening again, and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that will probably be it for him. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid. Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is, there are a bunch of people who believe it. So making a fuss about it isn't going to get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if the storm doesn't come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm? Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one will get on your case, yeah? Give me a break! Why has he gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised on Kamishima, just like everyone else. Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. Yeah, that's true. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think? Maybe, but I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age. Then you'll just have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom. Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything. No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at the time. I guess it's because her scar ends at the top of her cheek. And the top of your cheek doesn't move when you talk. Mr. Wakamura always seems like he knows more than he lets on, though. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Tsuyu what she knows? Tsuyu? I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? You might be right. She is pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway. Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you've just gotta grin and bear it, for everyone's sake, eh? That's true. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? Kikako really seemed like she didn't know anything, huh? But folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah, I've gotten the sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. Didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her. It seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret, and I'm almost certain it had to do what we're looking into. If everyone hears that I went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago. True, if there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what old man Wakamura and Tsuyu have to say about all this too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. However what? That night would see unprecedented calamity descend upon Kamishima. What are you doing over there, Gran? This is where it's hidden. Hidden? What is? What Mare, your mother, left us. Oh. Gran? Tsuyu, what is wrong? I knew she was gonna fucking die. Ah! Oh no, Chie too. No way, even Chie? What the hell is happening? Oh, Kikuko is also dead. Yeah, that's not good. Yuza, your head, it's... Oh, did Yuza just die too? Hey! I think we are. I think we are jumping around in time. Well done in your efforts thus far. I regret to say that even if you continue down this path, you will be helpless to prevent the mysterious attack that befell Kamishima. Yuza Minakuchi's bleak fate will likewise remain unchanged. If I may, perhaps it would be prudent to ignore this route for now and turn your attention elsewhere. Square Enix? I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts. like... Once you have found a way to proceed, you may return here to confirm the results for yourself. From here, you will return to your first diving experience, from which you may seek another way forward. That's it. That's the thing. There was a second option. Oh yeah, they did Final Fantasy II. If I may, I suspect you might be overlooking something important in those sunken depths. I advise you to take a closer look behind you on your next dive. Maybe not. Oh, and another thing. I recommend saving manually once you resume your journey. If you fail to find another way forward, it will provide an excellent point from which to try again. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Kitty! Hello! Hello! I don't want to look behind. But I looked behind. Oh, hello. That is me. What the hell is that? No, get away from me! Ah! There's the intro. Exactly. The real game. Woo. Hey now, that's not nice. Okay. Okay, wait, I kind of want to, like, do that again, though. If possible. Oh. Okay. Return to the boat faster. Okay. Hey, dude. Don't get too greedy. It's dangerous to stay out until you're almost out of air. You still need some air left to make it back to the boat after all. It's important to know when to give up the chase. Haha, yeah. Before the first warning sound? Technically, but I am very, very stubborn. Okay. Here we go. Let's do that. Okay, stop diving. Okay, this is the same. Talk about the whole Azami. Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? Sure. What's up? I'm still struggling to process what just happened. I've got to tell Azami. This fishing boat, the Sain Maru, belongs to Azami's family. I don't have a boat of my own. so Azumi was kind enough to bring it out for me. It used to belong to his dad, so it's getting on in years, but he takes good care of it. It seems he's hoping to use it for years to come. Ocean. Kamishima is located in the waters near the entrance to Issa Bay. As such, there are strict regulations on both the times and places ama diving is allowed. Meow. Oh, a sticker. Oh, yeah, the mockingbirds, they're back. Yes. Oh, good eye, Yuza. You must have a knack for finding mockingbirds. Mockingbirds? This is supposed to be a bird? Yep, they're famous bird stickers. No one knows who made them, but they show up everywhere. We had a character famously obsessed with these. Now what the fuck is this song? What is happening? Bye, Goku! They're pretty unique, and there's just something about the idea of birds dressed up as delinquents, you know? It's weirdly charming. I was real surprised to find one on my boat, but decided to leave it be, to commemorate the occasion, I guess. By the way, that's Mockingbird number
28 stab wounds.
Oh my gosh, Spork! I didn't even know you were alive! What do you think of this beautiful song? Oh, the kazoo is gone. There was a kazoo just a moment ago. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. It says, hey everyone, Spork of Love just raided in. This Space Cat VTuber is all about good vibes and mental health. They're back from a break and diving into some just chatting. Expect cozy chats, maybe some bad gaming, and definitely a dumpster fire of love. And keep an eye out for Kamu. Kamu! Prepare to be boarded and made comfortable. Those raid messages are so cute. What the heck? Oh, there it is. You hear it? Yeah, and the flute as well. We're playing a little horror game, actually. You wouldn't think this is a horror game from from this. It really is wild. I don't know what's happening. What were you up to today? How was stream? Yeah, so this is the sequel to a little horror game called Paranormasight, The Mysteries of Hanjo. And this one is called The Mermaid's Curse, so it's all about the mystery behind strange events, and there were some deaths just now. Aw, Sagan! Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, now you can actually have the kitties back in the room again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's the kazoos, yeah. Anyways, whoever has to head out, I hope you have a good rest of your day. But if you want to stay around and experience some scaries together, this unhinged music is in fact part of the game. Yes. I don't know why, but actually I do know why. So there are these collectibles in the game that are bird stickers, and every bird sticker is a delinquent bird. They're called the mockingbirds. In the previous game, there was like a bird who stuck up like its middle finger, and then you had a bird that was like smoking. Like, it was really good. Yeah, you wouldn't think that this game gets real scary. And this is Mockingbird a tit for tat. He's a long-tailed tit. Why don't we take note of any you find? Maybe they'll bring you good luck. I guess there's more to these mockingbirds than I thought. Oh my gosh, there's 20 bonus content. Ooh. All right, well, back to the creepies. We just went fishing. And well, we might have been in the water, and then we saw us, but spooky. Like our face floating towards us, but like with the eyes like gone. Hello. So, when I was diving just now... Oh yeah, you get to see it again. A giant hole in the seabed you had never heard of before. Yeah, the rocks around it looked like they had only recently collapsed. So I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. Ah, now that you mention it, there was a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it. Oh, that's right. That would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole in the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? I sure would. Curious enough to try taking a look inside? It'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might, yeah. Right? So I went closer to try and get a better look. Did you see anything? Well, when I looked down into the hole, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. A ghost that looked like you? It swam towards me with its hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand something to me, or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man, what did you do then? Did you take its hand? I did. I felt like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and a lack of proper vigilance. Sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it, though. Hey, Yuza? That thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki? What is a Tomokazuki? Tell me, please. Anyways, if you guys want to stick around, you definitely can. But I also understand if you're too scared. I totally understand if you're too terrified, because I definitely am terrified. They did say they toned down the horror on this game, but I don't trust it. A Tomokazuki, huh? But why would something like that be here? Oh. That island on the horizon is Kamishima, where I was born and raised. Oh no, Salty, it was lagging for you? Nerf this booby. This is Azami Kumoi, my best friend. I've known him since we were both kids growing up on Kamishima. When I told him I wanted to become an AMA diver, he was quick to offer his full support. Tomokazuki. Huh? You've never heard of it? guess not even all the folks around here know about it either. It does sound familiar, though. The Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around these parts. The story goes that sometimes when diving, an ama diver will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy. That other version of them will be holding out something they want, like an abalone. Something they want. And when the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. Whoa, that is scary. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe I forgot it at home or something. At home, huh? The abalone? Yeah, the abalone. Maybe it left it at home. Huh. Maybe the Tomokazuki is more careless than the legends let on. You're pretty forgetful, though, so maybe it became such a perfect copy that it imitated that aspect of you as well. Ah, the damn Tomokazuki! It knows my every weakness! Now that you mention it, though, I think I do remember that story from when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot the story really proves how forgetful I am, huh? Doesn't it suck when you're trying to drown a guy, but you left your abalone at home? Oh my goodness. No worries. It was a while ago, you know. So, did anything happen after you took his hand? I don't really remember. When I came to, I was back outside the hole. I thought maybe I blacked out due to a lack of oxygen, and it had been some sort of hallucination. I see. Yeah, I guess that's possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you just to talk about some hallucination I saw, and that would be super embarrassing. Some people do say the Tomokazuki legends might have come about because of the divers seeing things when they ran out of air. But hey, it's no big deal even if it was a hallucination. The most important thing is that you're safe. Still, I can't help but wonder about a hole suddenly appearing like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. By the way, you know those symbols on your diving gear? I've been wondering about them. Symbols? Yep. Seimon and Domon. The ama divers around here all have them somewhere on their outfits. Oh, this was my mom's gear, so I didn't know. People say those symbols work as a charm to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. But if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe, but it could be thanks to the charm that you made it back safely. The sea is a dangerous place even without the Tomokazuki around. Things could have been even worse without the charm to protect you. I see. So without this charm, I really could have been attacked by a shark. Glad I had it then. Seriously, a shark would have been no laughing matter. Okay, Tomokazuki. A long time ago, in a small village on one of the islands in the Issa Sea, there lived a young ama diver, known for her exceptional swimming skills. One day, the wind was strong and the waves were higher than usual. Undeterred by the turbulent weather, the young diver dove into the sea, but couldn't find even the smallest shell to bring back, let alone any abalone. Determined to find something, she dove even deeper into the ocean until she paused, sensing a presence behind her. Turning, she felt an undeniable sense that someone was watching her from a shadowy crevice in the rock. Finding this strange, she ventured closer, only to come face to face with a diver who looked exactly like her. As she floated there stunned, the other diver extended her hand. In it was an abalone, larger than any she had ever seen. The young diver was mesmerized. She had to have that abalone no matter what. She reached out her hand to take it. Suddenly, when her fingers were mere inches away from the abalone, the other diver's hand shot out and grasped her arm. Shocked, the young diver frantically struggled to pull away, but it was too late. Slowly, inevitably, she was dragged down into the depths of the ocean. Over time, this being came to be known as Tomokazuki, Together Diver, due to it taking on an identical appearance to its victims. Divers are warned never to accept Tomokazuki's offerings in the depths, lest they suffer the same fate. The Tomokazuki is still greatly feared by ama divers in modern times, and the Seiman and Doman symbols inscribed on items they take with them when diving are charms set to protect them from it. Tomokazuki, huh? But why would something like that be here? Hey, Azami, about the Tomokazuki just now. Yeah? Oh. Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Ooh. Unlocked past recollection chapter. Something I want to do. Oh, hello. Bro. Not over this scene. My apologies for the interruption. I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours, the recollection feature. But to make things clear, I must first tell you about the story chart. Aha. From here on, you will return to this screen, the story chart, at breaks in the story. You see, the story you will witness will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. The screen will allow you to see where each chapter lies in the grand scheme of things, as well as select where you wish to proceed next. If the icon for a chapter is not dim, that indicates it has not been fully completed. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. However, there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story as you experienced just now. Pressing this button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter, a past recollection chapter for you to experience. A most remarkable ability, is it not? Once you have unlocked such a chapter, it will become available in the story chart for you to peruse as you wish. This ability will be key in unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. If so, could your mom have become an ama diver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have worn something with this charm on it if that were true, right? Good point. Is that all you wanted to talk about? There's more. No, there's more. Actually, this might be the most important part. I realized there's something I need to do after this, something really important. Hey, so you found a lead down there after all? I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible's going to happen. Hey, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. I see. Okay, wait, it says new. Let's go to that.
I'm Diana Venezia, your local cosmetologist.
Thank you, Music Geekery, for the follow. I see. If you say you want to be an Ama diver, then of course you've got my full support. Aw, we went back in time to see the... Aw. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Tsuyu. People are bound to talk if you become an Ama diver here. You must have some other reason, one big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you, Azami. Heh, wouldn't even take me minus or 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies. So, what's up? Tell me everything. These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Kantekisho. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. Bird sticker anywhere? Even though he's got a lot of... What was the follow audio clip from? It is me in the game Project Eden's Garden. It's the game I voice act for. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up the moment I said something. You can actually play it for free. Hold on. Nope, it's Eden's Garden. There you go. Yeah, if you, oh, it just goes to the Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. Let me get the actual game for you. Boom. Yeah, if you're interested in playing it, then that's where you can find it. He's been looking out for me since I came back. I couldn't ask for a better friend. Aww. Hey, Azami? What I'm about to say is going to sound pretty crazy. You still want to hear it? Sure, bring it on. Thanks. I'll come right out and say it then. Can certainly give it a whirl. Nice. I'm looking for a mermaid. Ooh. And I need to find one by tomorrow. Oh, a mermaid, huh? And by tomorrow at that. That's gonna be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. I can tell you're not joking by the look on your face. You've got some sort of reason for saying this, right? Go on, I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. I should be able to tell Azami everything, right? Of course, why are you questioning it? Is it okay if I talk a little about the disaster 5 years ago? Ah, the disaster, huh? If you're okay with it, sure. I was in middle school at the time, and my parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sank all 3 fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, it was really terrible. So, what about the disaster did you want to talk about? Well, I've recently started to remember some things about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster were kind of hazy due to shock. But it's great to hear that you're starting to remember. Oh, but I guess it's not exactly something you'd want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay. It actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me, though. It's just that the things I remembered are a bit strange, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up to now. Strange, huh? Well, I can see why you want to keep it to yourself, all things considered. Don't sweat it. So, about the accident. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in the whirlpool and started to sink. My parents gave me a life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic, and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine that must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had to just hold on to the buoy. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the waters. I couldn't do anything else. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault, Lisa. But right after that, this huge wave came crashing down on me. And I got dragged down into the depths of the sea, lifebuoy and all. Huh? You got pulled under? But I thought... Yeah. Up until now, I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now, I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in the current and tossed all about underwater. Oh, he's like, a mermaid saved me. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was going to die in there. Do they still have the JoJo stands that kill everyone else? JoJo stands? I don't know what you mean with that. I've never seen JoJo, so... But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious by that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything. But I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed a hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember... Ah. Oh, the curse stones? No, we don't have them. You're saying they were a mermaid? Exactly. So, you were saved by a mermaid. I'm sure of it. And it looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. A real mermaid, huh? But it was a really extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which would mean I called you out here just to talk to you about some hallucination I had. And if that's the case, I'm going to be super embarrassed. Oh my god, he still talks the same as he does now. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. And I can't imagine any normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same. You'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something. Or not human at all. Man, who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Ise? If I really was saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person if possible. Makes sense, so that's why you're looking for them, huh? Well, if we manage to find them, I've got to thank them for saving you too. So, I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened, and diving there to see if I can find anything. Wait. Are you sure? You almost died there. I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking, I'd like to do something to honor my parents and your dad's memory. Yeah, I'd like to at least offer flowers if nothing else. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. How about we don't? How about no? But there's no guarantee the mermaid will still be around there, right? I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there. About that, Do you mind if I say something crazy? Again? Sure, what's up? You remember my mom, right? Of course I remember, Mrs. Mare. Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never seemed to really fit in here. Well, I can't really disagree there. She never spoke to me much either. Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know? Said she was suspicious because we didn't know anything about her, stuff like that. I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities and almost never participated in local events. It felt like she was always keeping her distance from the other islanders somehow. 20 years here and she was still considered an outsider. Yeah, I never knew how to bring it up to you, but I always kind of wondered. Was there some sort of reason for that? Not as far as I know. Dad and Gran never seemed to mind, so I figured that's just how she was. But looking back at things now, it was pretty weird. Well, I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her. What, really? Yup. What's that saying? Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that. Really, I never realized. I've been so blind. A blind fool! Yep, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Huh? But why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Well, looking back now, there were a few things that always bothered me. Oh? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at ama diving, but I never saw her eat any seafood. She's a mermaid. 100% it was the mom. And sometimes at night, she would suddenly say she wanted to go look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. Huh. I guess that is all pretty weird, yeah. That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along today to show you. What is that? A fish scale? It's huge! It's gotta be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long. Thank God they said 7 or 8. I always just figured she'd held onto it because it was a rare find. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder. What fish could this scale have come from? And why was my mom holding on to it? Whoa, hold it right there. You're not saying... I am. Holds up this seashell, bruh. Oh my gosh. The mermaid who rescued me back then was... Mama! I think it was my mom. What do you think? I don't know. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? So, your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us? Yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when the disaster happened, and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound? I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. If that's really the case... And my mom really is still out there in the sea somewhere, even if in a different form? I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. It might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but... It still hasn't really sunk in, get it, that my parents are gone. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pops is just gonna show up at home again like nothing ever happened. Though, even if your mom's alive, I guess it would be hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connections to Mermaid, then maybe that was the reason she never really fit in here. It might help clear up any mistaken impressions the others have of her anyway. I see. So you think that by trying out ama diving, like your mom did, you might be able to find something out. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah. And if I really am descended from mermaids somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Oh, right, I hadn't thought of that. Searching for mermaids with bro would make a great boys love subplot, it would. I guess if your legs suddenly become fins, we'll know for sure you're a second generation mermaid. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Thanks for understanding, Azami. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either, and what they say about your mom. If there is anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks, I appreciate it. Though, I don't know how people will react if you suddenly start talking about mermaids. It might be best to keep quiet about that part for now and just say you're looking into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be best. Okay, now we've got that settled, how about we head out tomorrow morning? That sound good to you? Yep, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's up with the tight deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say right now. If we manage to find one, I'll explain everything, I promise. Well, as long as you tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. If you're in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they'll be able to help out. I wonder. It would be nice to have more help. But would they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa's going back to the mainland soon. I'd hate to bother her now. True. Still, knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See? I knew he'd be here. Yay! My faves. Well, I don't know about them, but yeah, I love them so much already. Whoa, speak of the devil. Ugh, when did you two get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? The boys will be boys, I guess. She's so cutie. Mikasa and Tsukasa. That's so funny. Stay out of my ships. Well, I feel like they're a ship, maybe. Alright, female. High school student. Apprentice ama diver. 17 years old. Aww. She a little baby. A girl born and raised on Kamishima. She has a bright, friendly nature and an inquisitive personality. Currently in her second year of high school. She boasts excellent grades and a sharp intuition. She has been staying at a relative's house in Ise City since last year in order to attend an all-girls high school on the mainland. There are ships all around. And is currently back on Kamishima for summer break. Despite this, she frequently makes trips back to the island on weekends and has been trying her hand at underwater gathering since the current diving season began. Having long been interested in the ama lifestyle, her estimated diver rank is 6. However, her teachers have been strongly encouraging her to aim for a national university. She has been friends with Azami Kumoi and Yuzami Nakuchi since childhood, with their close rapport making up for their difference in academic years. And it was more common to find her playing with the two boys than with girls her own age up until middle school. However, Since leaving the island to attend high school, she has grown more conscious of their age difference and has put some distance between herself and them. She hit it off immediately with Sato Shiranami, a girl who came to Kamishima to lodge with the Wakamuras a few months ago, and was looking forward to showing her around the island and helping her adapt to life there whenever she returns home. 18 years ago, her still pregnant mother, Nagisa Awao, moved to Kamishima alone before giving birth to Tsukasa shortly afterwards. Tsukasa subsequently grew up in a single-mother household. Although she used to occasionally ask her mother about her father, her questions were always evaded, so she has since stopped inquiring. However, the fact that her mother never seems to have any financial difficulty despite not working hard has led her to quietly suspect he might still be involved in some way. Hey, you got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I was powerless to resist. I refused at first, but Azumi insisted and... Oh, tell me more. Tell me more, did you get very far? You might as well admit it, Yuza. And Sato, what's with the sudden keen interest? Sato Shiranami, female, house guest, 17 years old. A mysterious girl currently lodging with Shinobu Wakamura, a local Kamishima magnate. Roughly 3 months ago, Sato suddenly arrived on Kamishima, claiming she was the child of a relative of the Wakamuras. She showed no sign of attending school or doing any sort of work, instead spending her days holed up in the Wakamura household. Did she put up a fight? Yeah. Leading many islanders to wonder just who she is and what she's doing here. Those who know about Wakamura's high-interest money lending behind the scenes speculate that she might be the daughter of one of his borrowers, sent to work as a domestic servant to pay off a debt. But Sato herself is extremely easygoing, and doesn't seem to be bothered by the endless rumors. A huge television fan, she spends much of her spare time glued to the set in the Wakamura household, with her most recent obsessions being soap operas and 2-hour thrillers. However, she isn't all that fond of period dramas. She is good friends with Tsukasa Awao, who is close to her in age, and the two can often be seen enjoying themselves wandering the island together. Gah! Let's all calm down, okay? It's not like that. We were having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, don't just brush me off. You're getting pretty worked up, Azami. Don't act all innocent. You're the one who caused this mess, you know. Sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried you haven't showed up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Ah, damn, meeting. It totally slipped my mind. Sorry, Yuza. I gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch later. No problem. Thanks for coming even though you're so busy. I guess we'll be on our way too then. Sorry, but we've got some important business of our own to handle. We won't be able to help out with whatever you're up to. Recollection. So did you hear what we were talking about? Only the part where my name came up. I didn't want to be nosy though. I see. Well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get Azami. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you've piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me all about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Roger. Oh, one more thing. You better not forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he'd better remember too. Sure, I'll tell him later. Okay. Ah, new, okay. Alright, I feel like... I should continue his story first, right? Go with this one. Alright, Music Geekery, have a good one. Hey, Azami, Yuza over here. Good thing, I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out! 2 whole scallops! Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Sure I do. That was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 13, I think? No way! Are you kidding me? Guess there's a good reason they call you the patron saint of diving. Aw, dang it. Now my cover's blown. That will teach me to snack every scallop I see. Anyway, Tsukasa, don't let this get you down. You'll improve over time. Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be ama divers. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. True. You always know the best thing to say, Sato. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Guess I should have seen that coming. So, what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right. We promise we do whatever you wanted today. You name it, we'll make it happen. Now that's more like it. Let's see. First of all, I want us all to go for a swim in the sea. Ooh, sounds great. Can't even remember the last time we did something like that just for fun. Right. I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. I even bought a new swimsuit for this. You've got one picked out too, right, Sato? Sure do. Then after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. And then, let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Huh, there's a shark, and it's coming this way. Better watch out, Azami. That was a close one, Azami. What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. Oh my god, that's so cute. It's okay, I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you can. And here, take this fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, Yuza. I don't really dig shark fins that much. Ugh, my heart. Look at the sea! It's like there are diamonds floating on the surface. It really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I should have picked a shark instead of a lifebuoy. But he's having such a blast, I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. Cute! One grilled squid coming right up. Ugh, don't throw it, it's piping hot. You're getting squid juice everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch the... Ow, whoa, 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 that's hot. You did that to yourself. Hey, check out this huge sea snail Tsukasa caught. It's massive. That's right. I may still be a rookie when it comes to scallops, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for it. So eat up, Asami. Have as many as you want. Hey, can I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yeah, that's Kamashima's specialty. Fireworks style squid. Wait, you're actually doing it? Ah! The juice is going everywhere. It burns. Whoops. Sorry, my hand slipped. There it is. The famous Yuza one-man show. Aw, that was adorbs. That was so cute. True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what Old Man Wakamura and Suya have to say about all this, too. Ah, okay. So this is the timeline where we're like... asking Grandma about it. Alright, Jetty. Alright, who the F are you? Let's go here first. Seems like there's a bit of commotion over there. Maybe they know something about the rumors. Want me to go ask? That'd be great, thanks. Hey, what's up? Did something happen? Oh, if it isn't Azami! I don't know if you've heard, but... 15 minutes later. Welcome back. Man, once they get started, they never stop talking. Anyway, nothing about your mom, I'm afraid. But they did have some interesting things to say. Interesting things? Do you want the normal news first, or the worrying news? The worrying news. Let's hear the worrying news. Okay then. There are reports that 2 Ama divers have gone missing. Apparently both cases were around Ichika town on the mainland. Oh, were they diving accidents or something? I guess so. It seems it's still under investigation though. The sea hasn't been that rough lately. But I guess it's a dangerous job, so you never know what might happen. Still, 2 Ama divers going missing one after another is pretty unusual. So it does make you wonder. Right? I love having Azumi with us. It wasn't that long ago, there was all that talk of human bones being found in the sea near Toba, you know? I remember that, yeah. Isn't that also near Ichika? Maybe this is why Chia was going on about bad omens. Yeah, it's definitely worrying news. How about the normal news? So, we've got a bunch of tourists visiting right now as usual. But what's really got people talking is that there are 2 foreigners among them today. Oh, really? I hear the Isak Grand Shrine sees a lot of foreign visitors, but it's unusual for them to come to the outlying islands like this. What's more, it seems that they've been going around asking a bunch of questions. And get this. Apparently they said they've come here looking for mermaids. Mermaids? Curious, right? Yeah, right when we were looking into them too. That's not all. For some reason they were asking about your mom, Mae Minakuchi, too. What? But why would foreign visitors be asking about my mom? Seems like people think they're pretty shady. I was told not to go near them and everything. No, I definitely want to hear what they have to say. I wonder where they are now. They're probably still in Kamishima at least, though the question is where. Well, I guess if we see 2 Westerners around, we'll know who they are, huh? Apparently they're an older man and a young girl. Yeah, I'm sure we'll know them when we see them. I hope we manage to find them. Okay, looks like that is all the info we're going to get around here. Let's try going somewhere else. looks like Kikuko's back. Want to try talking to her again? Yeah, let's give it a shot. What now? I've had my fill of shady rumors for the day, okay? If you want to talk, let's talk about something fun instead. Something fun. Got any ideas, Yuza? Well, how about this? The foreign visitors. By the way, have you seen the 2 foreign tourists that we're supposed to be visiting today? Wait a sec. Foreign tourist? Here? Today? No way! What did they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they so cool? I'm not sure. We don't know that much about it. I guess it means you haven't seen them either, though. Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way. Hey now, you two had better not be thinking of following them around to Gob. You don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, do you? Weren't you just asking whether they were cool or not? I don't know what you were talking about. But if you see them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right! Okay, we will. Man, I sure hope I run into those foreigners before they leave. She's not even trying to hide what she really thinks anymore. About those boxes we helped you with just now. Was that the delivery everyone was expecting? Yup, the latest Kamishima merch, hot off the presses. I thought so. What do we have this time? You want to know? I'll bet Azumi's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt. Sure am. Gotta show the world how much I love Kamishima. Tourists seem to love that shirt too. You wearing it all the time should make for great advertising. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this. No, what is that? A hand mirror? Bingo! A specially made hand mirror with a Kameshi Maru design on the back. So, what do you think? It looks great. Why did you go with another hand mirror, though? Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. Comes from the hope that the sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god. Oh, that's cool. With all these people living on the island and surrounded by the sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as symbols of good fortune here. And it's small enough to fit in your pocket, too. It's both cute and practical. Wow, you really thought of everything, huh? I've actually been handing these out to Ama divers around the island since yesterday. I told them it was a charm and that they should hang on to it for good luck. Oh, so everyone has one. That's kind of nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an Ama diver too now, right, Yuza? Why don't you take one? But I... All right. I don't know if it's okay to count you as a diver given what happened earlier. Like it really matters. We've got plenty, so you should take one too. Huh, thanks. Sorry for the trouble. It's no big deal. I don't want you to feel left out or anything. I guess that means Azumi's getting one as well. Here you go. Wow, really? I'm always down for more Kameshi Maru merch. Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket, and maybe it will keep you safe too. Interesting. Everyone else was really happy to get theirs too. Even your grandma seemed to like it, Yuza. Said she'd be sure to use it from now on. Really? I'm glad to hear it. Did you go diving today as well, Kikuko? Oh, you mean that whole thing about how we're supposed to stay out of the sea? No one I know is paying attention to that. I took a boat out into the bay from the northern shore, but didn't end up with much to show for it. The North Sea, huh? Did anyone go with you? No, I went by myself. Why do you ask? No particular reason. Just taking notes for later. I see. You're really serious about becoming an Ama diver, huh? It'd be a real shame if you couldn't become one with that enthusiasm. like to help, but the timing's really not the best right now. It's okay. Any information you can give me is help enough. Sorry. I'll help out when things have died down, okay? By the way, Yuza, how much practice did you manage to get in today? Enough to not be a complete beginner anymore, I think. Right on! You definitely have potential, that much is for sure. Wow, it's pretty impressive you can tell all that just by looking at him. Hey, I thought of a way I can show my support. If you manage to get a high score of 2,000 points in one diving session, I'll give you a special prize. Whoa, isn't that great, Yuza? What was your highest score today again? Let's see. I think it was 155 points. Oof, I'm afraid you weren't quite up to snuff. Too bad. Ugh, I brought shame to my name as the patron saint of diving. Ooh, okay, so we gotta go back for that. Once you become a proper Ama diver, I'll tell you all the good diving spots I know. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering for a while. Yeah? Were you the one who came up with the idea for Kameshimaru, Kikuko? Nope, I can't take credit for that one. No, right, I forgot you didn't know, Yuza. Know what? At one point, the local youth organization was trying to come up with souvenir ideas for tourists. Tsukasa stepped up and suggested creating a mascot character for Kamishima. She even drew the design for it. Mascot characters are all the rage nowadays, you know. There are even mascots for the World Expo and the Japan Games. Oh, I see. So Tsukasa drew this? I only heard about it after the fact, too. I didn't know she was so good at drawing. And it's not just a cute little turtle. The unique look on its face makes a big impression. Yeah, the old guys here didn't seem too sure about it at first, though. But thanks to Azumi's fervent endorsement, it ended up making the cut. I just didn't want Tsukasa's design to go to waste, you know. She put a lot of effort into it. I think it's a great mascot, too, for what it's worth. How interesting. I'm glad I asked. There's a bunch of Kameshimaru merch now. Keychains, notepads, you name it. If you want any, just let me know. Do you have any tips that might help when diving? Hey now, that's basically asking me to give away company secrets for free. Oh, no, I didn't mean anything like that. Just the basics would be helpful. The basics, huh? How about this then? Sometimes your foot can get caught in rocks while you're swimming, so you should always stay aware of your surroundings. Ah, so being too focused on your catch can get you into trouble. That makes sense. If you swim hard enough, you should be able to free yourself, so don't panic too much if it happens, okay? Thanks. I'll be careful, if I'm ever allowed to go diving again, that is. That's all I've got for now. If you want more tips, try asking Tsuyu. Have you heard about the two Ama divers from the mainland who went missing? Of course I have. They evidently disappeared one night after the other. I guess it's a reminder of just how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering. Do you think they were just accidents? Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's going to happen. But you should probably keep quiet about this, Yuza. If you start bringing it up, people will get suspicious. That's probably true, yeah. Personally, though, I think they were probably just unfortunate accidents. I hope they're both found safe and sound. Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then. Okay. Well, if it isn't Shotaro. Hey there, you two. Just the man I wanted to see. You wouldn't happen to have seen Sato around, wouldn't you? Hello. Shotaro Wakamura. Male, university student, 21 years old. The only son of Shinobu Wakamura, a local Kamishima magnate. Due to his father's influence, he was pampered by those around him from an early age, but he grew up to be a pleasant and sincere young man despite this attention. He is well regarded by those who know him, often being told that he has been blessed with a sharp intellect, good looks, and a variety of talents. He is currently attending a university in Tokyo and is back on Kamishima for summer break. Although his father Shinobu wants Shotaro to inherit the influence and wealth he has spent much of his life building up, Shotaro himself has no intention of doing so. On the contrary, he is skeptical of the old-fashioned, insular ways of island society and regards his father as the very embodiment of those outdated mores, viewing him with utter disgust for his overbearing, vulgar tendencies and superstitious beliefs. Sato? No, haven't seen her today. She was supposed to meet with me earlier, but she never showed. She didn't show? Did something happen? Oh, I'm sure it was just because of my old man's ridiculous request earlier. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. Still, he really has been acting off lately. I can't believe he'd say something like that. Is something wrong? Oh, pardon me. It's nothing for you two to worry about. By the way, Yuza, I hear you become an Amadiver? Ah, yes, but I was told to stop, so I'm currently on extended, if not permanent, leave. Oh, don't let it get to you. I, for one, think you should go for it. I imagine everyone's been using your mother as an excuse, saying she brought bad luck to the island or some such. Wow, that's exactly it. Do you know why everyone keeps saying Yuza's mom was a bad omen, Shotaro? Ah, yes. What was it again? Something about being the Raging Wave's curse bearer. Oh. Oh. So we do have curses. Fair enough. The what? Raging Waves? The Raging Wave's curse bearer. Raging Waves is, well, exactly what you think it means, and the curse bearer has the power to call forth that calamity of the sea. My old man was going on about it earlier, but it's probably just superstitious nonsense. Don't pay it any mind. This is Paranormasight, yup. Ah, but I really should get going. Let me know if you see Sato, okay? See you later. I'm pretty curious about what Shotaro said. Yeah, the Raging Wave's curse bearer, huh? Did people really see my mom that way? Maybe we should ask Mr. Wakamura what he knows. It's worth a shot at least. Anyway, let's keep moving. You two again. What are you doing here? She is here too. We're chatting about something important right now. Scram! Guess we got no choice but to come back later, huh? Damn, okay. Huh? No. Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on? Well... I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on, we're drawing too much attention here. Hey! What was that all about? Oh. Something was definitely up with them. Yeah, they practically ran off when they saw us. Tsukasa was crying. What the hell could have happened? I'm worried too, but Sato said she can't explain right now. I'm sure that means they'll tell us what's up later. True. We shouldn't grill them if they're not ready to talk about it. Still, I get the feeling we probably shouldn't tell Shotaro we saw Sato here. Yeah, let's keep this to ourselves until we learn a bit more. Just making sure. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Yuza. Oh, and Azami's here too. Thanks for having me. You two went out diving today, didn't you? How'd it go? You got a decent haul. Gran, about that. I was all set to enjoy the next stage of my life as an Ama diver, but I found myself on forced leave the very day of my grand debut. Goodness, did something happen? Oh my, Chie and the others said all that. If I were you, I wouldn't pay them any mind. You're not breaking any rules, are you? You're sure it's okay? No point fretting over pointless details, is what I always say. Tsuyu Minakuchi, female, housewife, 63 years old. Damn, she looks even better for her age. Yuza Minakuchi's paternal grandmother and former Ama diver. Born in the Taisho period, she has a relaxed and broad-minded nature, but her tendency not to concern herself with the finer details often makes those around her uneasy. Although now retired due to health issues, she was one of the best Ama divers on Kamishima, especially in her younger days, during which she had a fierce rivalry with Chie Toyama, also known as Chie the Mermaid. Later years saw them reconcile, and they could often be seen talking and laughing together at the diver's hut while grilling their catches. She lost her husband in the war when her son, Tosuke Minakuchi, was 3 years old. I must have underestimated just how deep tensions ran. I never imagined they'd still be that hostile towards her. I thought things would have calmed down by now for sure. I'm sorry, Yuza. It's okay, Gran. Not being allowed to dive isn't the end of the world or anything. But are you sure there isn't a reason no one wants to talk about Mom? Well, no reason I can think of. I'd like to get to the bottom of things there, if possible. It's going to affect my life here if I don't, and I'd like to clear Mom's name too. If you don't mind me saying, it does seem pretty weird that people would be this upset just by Yuza coming back to Kamishima. You sure there's not some particular reason they don't like the thought of him going out diving? Well, no reason I can think of. The exact same answer as before. She's determined to pretend she doesn't know. Gran, I know you've always been reluctant to talk about Mom, but I'm not a child anymore. Isn't it about time you told me the truth? You really can't think of any reason why everyone has such a problem with Mom? Well, alright, I'll be honest with you. Mare wasn't exactly human. Huh? You mean we were right? Are you for real? Wait. Don't tell me you believe that. Can't you boys take a joke? Grandma. I was obviously kidding. Did all that seawater pick at your common sense? Wait, you were joking? Of course I was. I thought I'd mess around a bit and see if I could get a rise out of you, but you sure turned the tables on me. Turning a prank around on me like that, I have nothing more to teach you, young Yuza. Oh, and here I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. It's no good. She's set on giving us the slip. We're not gonna get anything more out of her like this. Maybe she'd be more willing to talk if we had more information. You've heard me say this before, but Mari found it difficult to fit here on the island. The environment she'd grown up was quite different, you see. She struggled to adapt to life in a small community. No other reason I can think of for the beef the others had with her. No, I am having a good stream. So, how'd your dive out in the bay go? The dive went perfectly. You may know me only as your grandson Yuza, but in truth, I'm a living legend, Kamishima's patron saint of diving. Well now, that does sound impressive. Though I think living legend is a bit much, I'd rate you as a legend in training at best. You could tell all that just with a single glance. I know a greenhorn when I see one. Come back when you've spent a bit more time in the sea, huh? But I've been forbidden from diving for now, so it seems my life as an Ama diver will have to wait. No need to fret. I'm sure that will sort itself out in time. I don't know about that. Your grandma's the same as ever, huh? Whatever the case, I'm happy you've chosen to follow in my footsteps, Yuza. Good thing I thought to keep Mari's outfit, huh? Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about being able to fit in my mom's clothes at this age. You never did get any taller after middle school, did you? Damn, has my constant diet of fresh seafood meant nothing? It's nothing you need to worry about, Yuza. Doesn't make you any less charming. Do you have any diving advice for me, Gran? Advice, huh? Let me see. If you're looking to get a higher score in a single dive, you should focus on gathering everything you can, even the small fry. Getting 10 or 15 will earn you a bonus to your final score. If you manage to nab a big catch, switching your focus to bringing in as many small catches as possible should net you a good result. I see. That will be a great help. Okay, cool. You wouldn't happen to have any other diving tips for me, would you? Well now, bold as brass, aren't we? But I'm glad you're keen to learn. Let me see. Sometimes you come across areas when diving that are simply brimming with sea creatures. I call them bountiful zones. Bountiful zones, huh? I'd love to see one. On the other hand, areas with lots of starfish are usually picked clean, with no sea creatures to speak of. I call those places barren zones. So the more starfish there are, the less sea creatures there will be. Got it. A whopper of a cat should still be hiding in a barren zone, of course. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Cool. Sorry I had to leave early today to go diving, Gran. Was everything okay? How are you feeling? Well, I didn't have much pep in my step today, but it's fine because Sato came over this morning. She really is a saint, always helping me out with the cooking and cleaning like that. Again, Gran, I know you're fond of her, but you shouldn't rely on her too much. I didn't know Sato was coming over to help out here. Yeah, she and Gran became friends recently, and before I knew it, she was coming over every so often. Sato's such a nice young lady. She even chats with me about all the latest TV drama developments. She's a bit naive in some ways, but she's a quick learner. Remembers everything I tell her almost instantly. Huh, I had no idea. I said she could relax here a while, but she left early today. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure to thank her properly sometime, alright? Of course, of course. I'm always happy to help, you know. There's no need to depend on others so much. I know, but if someone has to help me get things done, I'd rather it was a lovely young girl, you know. And besides, she does a much better job at cooking and cleaning than you do, Yuza. See, I do my best to be a good grandson, and this is the thanks I get. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? Let's see if they want to talk now. Ah, old man Wakamura. You mind if we ask you something real quick? It's just one thing after another today. What now? Azami and the Minakuchi boy. I heard from Chie you two went out into the bay to do some diving earlier. Well, I've got a bone to pick with you, and there's no time like the present. Oh, okay. So, boy, you serious about wanting to become an Ama diver? Huh? I thought at first you'd come up here to get my permission to dive. But now, I hear you've been running around looking into Mare Minakuchi. What's the meaning of this? Is that what you think? No. It's not like that. I really do just want to become an Ama diver. Puh, a likely story. I'll bet you're looking to clear your Ma's name just to get everyone off your back. Am I wrong? Anyway, my point is, no more sticking your nose where it don't belong, got it? And most of all, no becoming an Ama diver. God damn it. Shinobu Wakamura, male, local magnate, 55 years old. The single most influential person on Kamishima. Although born to an ordinary fishing family on the island, he entered his 20s during the post-war economic boom, and through tireless work and juggling multiple side jobs, he managed to amass a small fortune over the years. Ooh. By the way, let me quickly run an ad because I just realized I did not do that yet. And I don't want you guys to suddenly get bombarded with an ad. So, I'll run like 1 minute. I'll do a little stretching in the meantime. Okay, I assume the ad is done now. Okay. Back nice. He went on to invest his fortune into the development of Kamishima, not only upgrading its fishing equipment, but also improving the island's infrastructure to entice businesses to set up shop on the island. efforts that have earned him the appreciation of people all over the island. He currently holds many key positions on the island, including serving as head of the Kamishima Fisheries Cooperative Association, and it is said that his appointment as the next mayor of Kamishima is all but confirmed. Although admired for his many contributions to Kamishima's development, his personality leaves so much to be desired, with many stories of him using force to get things to go his way. He is often high-handed in his dealing with others, fully aware that his position makes it difficult to oppose him. Having moved his main home and base of operations to the mainland many years prior, there are abundant rumors that he has since added loan sharking and land grabbing to the list of ways he's willing to add to his sizable fortune. It's said that he has recently become an ardent devotee of a certain famous sorcerer in Tokyo, and often relies on their guidance when making decisions. So, if I give up on becoming an Amadiver and fall in line, will you tell me about my mom? All this sniffing around you're doing sure ain't falling in line, that's for sure. Besides, you should be asking Tsuyu about all this business, not me. She's gotta know more than I do. Oh? So Tsuyu really does know more than she's letting on. Mr. Wakamura, what is the Raging Waves curse bearer? What? Where'd you hear about that? But it's gotta be Shotaro. Boy never could keep his mouth shut. We heard it's some sort of curse that whips the wave into a frenzy. Does something like that really exist? It does. The Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago was caused by that very same curse. The curse of the raging waves? And your mother, Mare Minakuchi, was the one who brought it down on us. That storm was no natural disaster. It was entirely preventable. If we'd only stopped her from going to the bay that day, Kamishima wouldn't have had to suffer such a tragedy. What? My mom would never have done something like that. Just because you don't remember don't mean she wasn't up to something out there. As to whether it was intentional or not, who can say? But it don't make a difference either way. All this talk about curses is a bit hard to swallow. Do you have any proof? Proof? I've got the words of a trustworthy sorcerer backing me up. That's all the proof I need. A sorcerer? You're basing all this on what some woo-woo wizard said? Give me a break. You can believe what you like. Don't change the fact that curses and spirits are as real as anything else. Puh! I don't have time to butt heads with you two, but I know what I'm saying is the honest truth. Looks like there's no point in trying to change his mind. Old man is as stubborn as a mule. So you really think there's a storm coming, and that storm is caused by a curse? Course I do. Some fellas who said they were with the police dropped by to warn me about it yesterday, in fact. The police? Why would the police be warning you about a curse? Nah, I reckon they were just phonies trying to take advantage of the curse for their own benefit. Is it the police I know? My boys? From the first game? Is it them? But even you two must have noticed that rumbling coming from the sea over the last few days, right? That's proof of the curse of the raging waves is getting stronger. So that's why you've been telling everyone to stop taking their boats out and prepare for a storm? Sure is. Naturally, I can't just come out and say it's because of a curse. There's no telling when or where it will rear its head. It's too dangerous to go on the water in these circumstances. Even so, we'll have to take our boats out again eventually. We can't keep off the sea forever. You're damn tootin'. Which is why I gotta find a way to stop the curse as soon as possible. Why would a curse be affecting the sea around here, though? Seems like you two still don't believe me. Fine. Let's see if this will change your minds. A long time back, there used to be another island to the south of here. Taishima it was called. Taishima? This is the first I've heard of it. They say it was devastated by an earthquake and tsunami nearly 400 years ago. But the truth of the matter is that raiders overran the island and slaughtered every last one of the people who lived there. The murdered islanders' resentments gave rise to the curse of the raging waves. And the resulting storm and tsunami sank the island to the bottom of the sea, raiders and all. Is that true? That curse is still rolling about in the seas near here to this very day. Just one little push and that storm could come barreling down on Kamishima next. A push. Something that would awaken the islanders' anger again, such as someone with ties to those raiders. Say a descendant of theirs drawing near to where Taishima was. A descendant? Wait, you're saying my mom was a descendant of the raiders who attacked Taishima? Sure am. And as her son, you share her blood. But how could that... Only natural everyone would see you as a bad omen, no? I really didn't want you back on the island, you know? You should be grateful I didn't have you shipped back to the mainland on the next ferry. You're telling me that's how everyone's seen Yuza and his folks all this time? It's fine, Azami. Let's hear the rest of what he has to say. Are you saying the reason the curse of the raging waves reawakened is because I came back to Kamishima? Nah. Oh my god, I can't do his voice anymore. It's starting to hurt. Nah, there were signs even before you came back, so the direct cause was probably something else. That still don't change the fact you're a bad omen, though. Ah. How are you even planning to stop the curse? That ain't none of your concern. You just sit tight at home and stay out of my way. And I don't want to hear any more about you going out to sea. Are we clear? No, yeah, literally. Gran said she doesn't know anything about my mom, though. Huh. So she even said that to you? What do you mean? Well, I don't know much myself. Tsuyu's always been tight-lipped about Mare Minakuchi, where she came from, what her deal was. So you've been saying Yuzo's mom was descended from raiders even though you don't know for sure? Tsuyu ain't said nothing to deny it. Speaks for itself, don't it? If you don't like what you're hearing, you should go ask Tsuyu about it yourselves. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Should be clear now just how much of a danger you are to the island. Now get yourself home and stay put. Seems like that's all we're gonna get out of him. But maybe we should ask Tsuyu about what we just heard. She might be able to tell us more. Oh my god. Come on, Gran. Ooh, was there something else you needed, Yuza? By the way, Gran, we just went to talk to Mr. Wakamura, and there's something we wanted to ask you about. What was that? My hearing's been a bit off recently, you see. Please don't say that. A lot of Ama divers have ear problems, so it's not really a laughing matter. Someone has no sense of humor. So, did you know that everyone thought Mom was the Raging Waves curse bearer? Wow, I'm impressed you managed to say that without stuttering. So you have heard of it before. Oh, drat, me and my big mouth. He said Mom was descended from the ones who first called forth the curse or something like that. And that's why everyone is so concerned with what I get up to. Is it true, though? Well, if you know that much, I suppose I can tell you to the truth. If I just rest up a bit, I'll be up around again in no time. I want the two of you to come to the southern bay later, once the sun's gone down. Right. Thanks, Gran. You can't tell us about it now? I think it'd be easier to show you what I mean. Okay. We'll be at the bay at sundown, but if you're not feeling up to it, don't push yourself, okay? No need to rush now. I'll tell you everything later. You'll want to prepare yourself for this one. Okay. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, alright? Okay. Oh, hi. Ah, Chie. You two again. Still wandering around poking your noses into business you shouldn't be. How about you stop messing around and just give up already? Nothing you do is gonna make me change my mind. I'm saying this for your sake as much as anyone else's, Minakuchi boy. Try to understand my position, eh? For my sake? You managed to survive that disaster 5 years ago. Some would call it a miracle even. It wouldn't do to see that miracle go to waste, would it? Maybe I flew off the handle a bit earlier. Ended up coming off a bit stronger than I meant to. I can't tell you anything about your mother, but believe me when I say it's best you let sleeping dogs lie. Is this about how Yuzo's mom caused that curse? The curse of the raging waves or whatever? So you already know. Heard it all from Shinobu, I'll wager. Do you believe in the curse, Mrs. Chie? Of course I do. At the very least, I know it's some not old wife's tale. I'm not saying you have to believe it too, though. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk bad about the woman or anything, but there was obviously something up with Mare Minakuchi 5 years back. She always seemed anxious and on edge, and then the disaster struck. Might be I'm just reading too much into it, but I can't shake these doubts of mine either. I said it before, and I'll say it again. No diving! My stance there hasn't changed a bit, you hear me? Damn, guess that's that. By the by, where'd you go diving today? Well... Yuzo wanted a particular spot, so we went about 5 kilometers south of the island. Say what? What were you thinking, diving in the Southern Sea of all places? You got even less sense than I thought. You know full well that everyone avoids that area because of the disaster 5 years ago. Yeah, I know. But Azumi and I both lost family in the disaster too. We wanted to take the chance to pay our respects. Well, I can't say I don't get how you feel. But that strange rumbling I told you about is coming from the south. Just do me a favor and stay away from the sea, all right? All right.
I'm Diana Venezia, your local cosmetologist.
Thank you for the follow. Ain't gonna get nothing from me there. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Have the 2 foreign tourists come by here at all? Sure did. Saw 'em just now, actually. What? Do you know where they went? Looked like they were headed to the lighthouse from what I could tell. The lighthouse, huh? Gotcha. Oh. Okay, my alarm is going off because I have to go, actually. But that was a pretty good session. Nice. Almost, wow, wait, almost 4 hours. Oh my goodness. Wow, we did amazing. I cannot wait for the next, for continuing this. All right. Oh, wait. Vodka is live. He's playing Noja, though, which is like spoilers for me. No. Oh, Lapis is live with Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. That should be fun. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Let's go say hi to Lapis. But first, if you want to join the Discord, there you go. And we have the raid emojis, the sub emojis. And yes, thank you so much and farewell, everyone. All right, Lapis Lazuli. There we go. All right. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. Stay cozy.